Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the chunks out of the four core areas that I like to talk about. And I've taken just fitness out, and I'm gonna dive in deep here, okay? So I'm gonna make this as short as possible, but hang with me here, and I will screen share, and we're going to see if we can get you guys results. At least help you understand what's happening with your fitness routines or what's lacking. Okay, let's screen share here. Awesome. Okay. If you're looking at, okay, this is what I've done, and this is a full video I've done in the past. If you guys want the video, I'll try to link it below. Otherwise, comment and we'll send it your way. So nutrition, fitness, skills, and mindset are the four core that we like to talk about. Fitness in particular, I want to deep dive here a bit. Because here's the thing. Fitness, just because everyone thinks it's easy to grab a gym membership and you can see great results in a short amount of time, it's all nonsense. Like, it's a lie. Like, look how complicated this is. This is something that has taken us years to perfect and teach and help others understand. So for you to believe that you can jump in, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you. That's my very point, is that it's not your fault. It's just the expectations that we set for ourselves, that we make ourselves believe that we can do this. So if I were just going to take, can I copy that? If I were just going to take fitness, for example, we're going to take that and let's break these up. I actually did a whole video on how to create a workout routine, but for this one here, like you have to learn, it's a skill. You have to learn how to create a fitness routine. Otherwise you outsource that. You hire someone to help you create a fitness routine. I'm not going to get into that too much, but look, how to work out. So don't worry, I'm going to give you some tips here and suggestions. So let's start with how to work out. So in my opinion, I would suggest full body weight exercises. What does that mean? Let's make this bubble a little bit bigger. So what does that actually mean? That means you're going to do a variation of push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, push-ups, sit-ups, maybe squats in there. So I like full body weight because it gives you, like, we work with women 40 plus. Now, women in particular, they're not looking, for at least for us, women in this age group, they're not looking to deadlift, for example. They're not looking to see what their strongest bench is. If that's you right now, you're probably in the wrong room. But when I'm talking about, you have to understand how to work out for your needs. So how to work out is, so you have to, and this is another skill, right? So this goes back to over here when we're looking at these skills in particular. Did I list them like here? So you have to know the movements, right? You have to know how to actually work out. And there's consistency and other things, but here, like here in particular, you have to learn how to know how to use your body as the machine to get the most results possible. That's how we've found great results from our clients. So that's number one, is how to actually work out instead of showing up at a gym, even a fitness class randomly and going through exercises. We have to teach you how to do the exercises properly. Okay, that's how to work out. Rest days are super important. I just did a full video on rest days, so just comment if you want that sent over. We'll try to link it here somewhere. But rest days, you want to have one full week for recovery. That's number one. That's usually the 7th week. So that's the 7th week. So you have 7th week is your recovery week. So this is all scientifically proven, by the way. It's just not random numbers that we've thrown together. We have our own experience that we've been doing for over 20 years. And also there's clear evidence and case studies around having proper recovery days, when they are, how to spread them out, etc. Okay, so the 7th week is your recovery week. And then I like to have, if we're doing full body weight exercises, especially if you're beginning, I would suggest Monday, Wednesday, Friday are your workouts. So then your off days are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And of course, this depends on where you are. This is a general coaching. This is general training. We can make this more individualized, but this is a generalization. And then Sunday is usually completely off. And that doesn't mean it's off. Like, you can go for walks, you can do some stretching. I really think Sunday is great for prep day, for meals. I'm going to stay away from meals right now. I'm just going to talk about fitness. But so part of your fitness routine, you have to understand the importance of rest days, because what I see is women, they never rest. So never rest. So no recovery. You have no ability to heal. And then what do I see is bodies that are run down, mentally exhausted, emotionally, this is because no results, emotionally exhausted because no results, and you're just push, and you're not seeing what you're hoping for, right? This is what I see because you're not taking rest days seriously, or you just don't know how to do that. Let's see, how often to work out. This is really depends on the individual, but I just mentioned these here. So I mentioned those above, but depending on, everyone has different goals and aspirations, right? But if full body weight, if you're doing full body weight, that means you're hitting whole body each workout. Okay, so if you're doing full body, which is what I suggest, then you have 3 times. So you start, this is minimum, 3 times per week is what your cadence is, with rest days in between, right? Okay, this is important. And then there's other things that you can do, like you can throw in abs, you can throw in running days, walking days, but the very basics, 3 resistance training workout days. That's not a cardio day, or that's not a running day or a walking day or a gardening day. It's 3 resistance training workouts. Okay, we went over how often, what exercises. I don't want to mess with that. What exercises are here? These are just a handful. Like, we have a whole library of exercises that we would suggest. This is just a rough idea of the full body weight exercises that I suggest. You just get more bang for your buck, in my opinion. So we're not doing isolation. We're not standing there and doing a bicep curl because you don't want bigger biceps. You're not trying to see how much you can bench press because you're not trying to grow your pecs. Maybe, if that's you, you're not right. We're not in the right room here. We're not aligned. When to work out, I have that, and how often. Okay, that's it. So I guess first of all, understand it's not simple, and that's okay. It is not simple. I'm not saying you can't do this on your own. I'm just saying, if once you realize that there's a lot more to this, then your expectations change, and you're not like, okay, now I can let go of the guilt, and I'm not a giant failure because I haven't been able to figure this out on my own, and I've been trying for 35 years. Okay, so understand that it's not simple. And then also try to understand that this is only one part of it. If this is quarterly, if we're looking at 25% each, you have to learn nutrition, 25%, fitness, skills, and mindset. These all will get you the results that you're hoping for, just not in one shot. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this training was worthwhile and if you learned something, because I'd like to bring more to you. Have a wonderful day, and keep rocking those workouts. Bye, everyone.